Alright guys, we're back. I know it's been a little bit of a delay, but we're back with another video now. I had to get a new memory card for the camera as the last one got lost and I didn't want to settle for a subpar one, so I had to get a better quality one, obviously, because I want to do the 4K videos. So to get them, every store was sold out, so I had to wait for a delivery. Now another issue is trying to send the gift cards. I was going to get people to add me on Discord, so I made a Discord account and it got banned straight away. Like literally in like 2 seconds of making it, verifying it, it just got disabled from breaking terms and conditions or something like that. So I can't do that anymore. So guys, when you leave a comment after the video, leave your Steam name in it. And if you guys win, I will add you and I will not ask for money. I'll just send you guys gift cards. So if anyone tries to add you trying to mimic me, it's not me. I'm just going to add you to send you stuff. I'm not going to ask anything else or stuff like that. It's just going to say, hey, I've sent you the $25 gift card or you'll receive it or something like that. So please just be mindful of other people trying to scam people. So other than that, let's get into the video.
Let's do this again. A little different this time.
Alright guys, so we're back on the video. Our last video was choosing the graphics card. Once again, Elijah, you have won. So I'll be messaging you about another $25 Steam gift card. You did agree on the last video before this that the i7 is the one you picked, like discussed in the video. A more budget affordable CPU, since the build has to be overall $5,000. For the graphics card, you said you would prefer the GeForce RTX 4080. Then you did ask you which one you'd prefer. You said the Asus ROG Strix GeForce RTX 4080 16GB. So that was one of the ones I recommended. That's actually the one that I have. So great card. Thank you for your pick, gang.
I told myself that money would never be a factor. Now
Alright guys, so we're going to be going over RAM today and storage as our next component of the build. So RAM called double data rate, so that's why it's called DDR for short. Just remember that we're going to be using DDR5 on our build because that's what our motherboard is made for. So it's measured in a megahertz, so that's the speed is in megahertz. The faster your RAM, the more data can be fed to and from your CPU and storage. So just remember that the speed of your RAM matters to an extent. We'll get into that in a minute. So while RAM speed is important, it is also better to have more RAM than faster RAM. If you're configuring your PC and have a budget constraints like we do, then you might find it more economical to buy more RAM that is rated at a slower speed than fewer and faster modules. Now, why is that important? Because that gives you more memory to deal with in terms of what it can process. So, for example, if you've got more memory in your RAM, then it can take up a lot more processes. Whereas if you just got less memory but a faster speed, while it can do it at a better rate, it might just bottom out a bit. That's all. Not really too complicated. Like you can go for like better, like we'll go for like say 32 gig, 216 gigs sticks at a faster rate, but you can always upgrade that later. Like just remember, like, you know, you don't have to just use all the parts that we put in this build. You can also upgrade whatnot when it's yours. So that's just another thing to take into consideration too. It's always better to have faster components if you can afford it. So if it fits in the budget, maybe just pick a faster stick of RAM. RAM speed is less important for most people in terms of the CPU, GPU, and storage performance. So then it's better to have more sticks of RAM than faster RAM. Obviously, we've already picked our CPU, GPU, and this video is about storage. So if you're going off how much we've already spent, you might be limiting the speeds and might be going for just like a better quality and more memory. Or then again, if you know that you can add more later on when it's time for you. Well, if you win the PC, for example, and you reckon that it's better to have 2 high quality sticks, then you've only got to upgrade to 2 more if you really want to, or it might be good enough for yourself. So I'm going to bring up a few, as you'll probably see on screen actually, there's a few sticks that I'm going to recommend now. Alright, so as you can see on screen, here we go. We've got a Corsair Vengeance RGB 32GB, 5200 megahertz DDR5 RAM. So now remember what we said before that I don't know if I said it before actually. So as you can see, there comes in 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes to equal a total of 32. So that one there is like a reasonable speed, DDR5, so it's suitable for our motherboard, and nice RGB if that's what you're interested in. So this is just like a kind of more of like a budget-friendly DDR5 RAM for 32 gigabytes. You guys can select whatever size you want, really. It's all up to you, but I'm just giving you examples of mainly 32 gig because that's pretty standard with what most people go with on their builds. Next, we've got the G-Skill Trident Z5 RGB 32 gigabyte. Once again, 2 sticks of 16 gig, but this one is a 6000 megahertz DDR5 black. So it's got a little bit of RGB on this one, mainly a blacked out design. Looks really nice, fast write speeds on it, and it's obviously a bit more pricier. So if you look at the Corsair, it's only $200, and for the G-Skill Trident, it's $279. One thing to remember, guys, is that if you want to add RAM later on, like so you say you want to add another 2 sticks of 16 gigabyte to bring it up to 64 gigs in total, you have to buy the same RAM. Really, you can't just mix and match. So just keep in mind that if you want to win this and want to upgrade the RAM to something like, say, you want 64 gigabyte of RAM or something like that, that you're gonna have to pay for that out of pocket. So if you don't want to spend too much, then you might want to be selecting something that you know is of more of an affordable range. Another one, this is the one that I went with, is the Kingston Fury Beast, 32 gigabytes, 5200 megahertz DDR5. This one's 220, so it's kind of like a mid price point. The main reason why I went with this one is I think it looks nice. I think it just stands out a bit more. The RGB on it's good, and I really enjoy the RGB, so playing around with that. It's tidy, it's good speeds, and I've just recently upgraded to another 2 sticks, so I've got 64 gigabytes in total, and it fits nice, looks nice. Can't complain really. So there's just a few things to consider, like when you're looking around. Don't forget, like if you want to check for prices, go into PC Case Gear. It's got good, it's really well written price for in Australia. So if you guys looking at prices, trying to figure out what you guys want, go to PC Case Gear and you can get a good indication of what we're going to be spending. So yeah, that's that for RAM.
Laughing at Benny Hanna's with benefactors. Sell my soul for an artist love with them giant raptors.
So there's two main types that people are going for these days. You got your NVMe, which is a non-volatile memory express. It's a super fast way of accessing your memory, and it's around 2 to 7 times faster than a SATA SSDs. And then obviously your other main type is your SSDs. So getting a good NVMe is useful for running maybe like your operating system, and then having an SSD drive is good for just storage. But personally, for me, I prefer everything just running off NVMe drives because it's a lot faster to transfer data on. So like when I was transferring my clips from my original hard drive or NVMe drive to the new one, I transferred about 120 gig in like no time at all. I was doing like 3 to 4 gigabytes a second transfer speeds. So that's just something you can expect with a better or the new kind of storage system that everyone's going with. Like I said, just plugs straight into your motherboard, so it's really easy. Keeps out of the way. They're really small sticks and they're hidden well, so you know you can't see them. They don't take up room on your case. So just little things like that I like about them. Now we're going to go over just a few brands and different types to look at. All right, so on your NVMe SSD drives, you got the Samsung 790 Evo Plus. This is one I highly recommend. Samsung's a really good, reputable company. This one's currently on sale, so just remember that it's normally $135. But once again, Samsung, reputable, so you know if you're running your operating system off this, there's less chance you're going to run into issues. Another brand that's cheap, like a budget brand, you got a Data Legend 800. This is 1 terabyte as well. As you can see, it's like a big price difference, $76. I haven't really read into these too much. I guess they're all pretty similar. It's just kind of off like how reliable is the actual drive itself. But that's a budget-friendly one. Then you got your Corsair MP600. another 1 terabyte drive for $139. So well priced drive. Of course, there's reputable company, so you know you're pretty safe with that. You know you're not gonna have issues with like warranty claims and just things like that that most other companies like that are pretty new might try and avoid. After that, I recommend a Crucial P5 Plus, 1 terabyte. These ones here, another good warranty on these ones. They're just a bit cheaper, just a bit of a smaller brand at the moment, so that's kind of why they're just slightly cheaper. I picked up one of these drives as my backup drive, or that I store in all my videos on that I'm making for this channel. I got 2 terabyte, but as you can see, like speeds here, 6,600 and read speed and 5,000 megabyte write speed. That's megabytes a second, by the way. If you compare that to the Evo, does it say it up here? Pretty sure it says it somewhere. So the Evo is like 3,500, 3,300. So it's still a big jump. I know you got the 980s and stuff like that now as well. So there's like more choice. This is just one I recommend. Just obviously Samsung being a reputable brand. And lastly, I've got is a Kingston Fury Renegade. This one's pre-order, so it's coming out soon. But this one's got crazy write speeds, like 7,300 read speed and 6,000 megabytes second write speed. So you can see like pretty crazy speeds just for like this one here, and it looks really cool. I mean, it's irrelevant because you don't see it. They're hidden most of the time on your motherboard, so the looks of them aren't really what you go off. But once again, this is all just like choice. Like if you want like 2 NVMe drives, just put down which 2 you want. Like one is your main operating system, one is your backup, and we'll go from there. Guys, there you have it. We've gone over our RAM and storage in this video. Please leave a like and a comment on this video. Like comment what one you guys would pick, what RAM you guys want, and storage. Don't forget, if you want more storage, comment like how much you would want. Like either like a 500 gigabyte for your operating system and like a 2 terabyte for your main storage, or vice versa. Like just mix it up. And for your RAM, don't forget to mention like what speed you want, what brand you want. It helps a lot because they're all like varying different price points. So once again, thank you for watching and making it this far. Don't forget that we're giving away $25 Steam gift cards for whoever gets the most likes on their comment, for helping like, you know, pick a good part for the build that other people agree with. We want to help you by giving you a $25 Steam gift card. So don't forget. Also, when you leave your comment at the end of it, make sure you leave your Steam name. I will add you on that, and I'll send you a Steam gift card. Like no questions asked. Remember that, no questions asked. Like I don't want anyone intimidating or getting like ripped off or anything like that. So anyway, till the next one, guys. I'll speak to you soon.